Well, who knows? You might pull on that famous American jersey with the USA crest on it, the American Eagles. So with Cameron Clark, he'll start the second half. There he is. He's instructed his fellow teammates which way it's going to go. I don't know if you're any good at reading there, Willie, behind a rugby football, but the instruction has been given, and on this occasion it's straight up the middle. Well, the ball bobbling around there. Ball then taken by Mako Nufi. Nufi to Madison Hughes now. Isles comes in. Durutalo, and down that far side he'll be supported by Garrett Bender, who goes over the top, secures the possession. Carlin Isles back to Madison Hughes up to the 22-metre line. Hughes has a little dig, get well tackled there by Con Foley for Australia. Durutalo to Bender, all on the wide outside track. There's the break by Maka Onufe. He's tackled, gets the support of Danny Barrett. Danny Barrett, raw power, pace, strength, and in under the sticks with a conversion to come. That's going to tie up the scores, currently at 12 points to 10 with a conversion to come.
How many times do we see a side down to 6 players call on something special? Flaunir is still in the sin bin. Unufi made the break and then he just popped it up, and one of the great running forwards, and Danny Barrett, who with ball in hand is just growing with confidence every single match, plants it over the black dot and says to the HSBC board, I need a break.
Madison Hughes. Yeah, well, they tie up the scores at 12 apiece, and this young man, well, he's been quite outstanding. We often talk about the head coach Mike Friday, but alongside him Chris Brown, who's really worked hard on the United States team. There's been a lot of poundage and a lot of effort gone in, and in Danny Barrett, well, he's been quite outstanding from Seattle, the number 8 and 15s. He's found his level here in 7s, because he's been quite outstanding today in the second day of the Tokyo 7s. Alan Fa'alava out. He's on the pitch for Australia. Jaludev has Jenkins as captain on the outside. Jenkins runs into the imposing frame of Andrew Durutalo. Australia stringing passes together. That's them up to 22 passes. Palafo escapes the tackle, the missed tackle. Eventually, Garrett Bender gets back in there. Oh, Bender's ripped and turned over ball. Counter-attack opportunity for the States. And with Isles on the outside track, he's going to chase this one. Oh, bouncing away. Isles on Fa'alava out. Watch the footwork of Fa'alava out. Well, there's the fitness work for Fa'alava out. And, well, it's like, I was looking at Danny Barrett and Carlin Isles. It was like they were treading treacle. Jenkins! Tackled by Danny Barrett. He's been strong. So as well as the attacking chores, he's been involved in the defensive chores as well. Ball wasn't out of play. Willie Leosi, amazing play by Australia.
Yeah, it really was. I thought that Fowle did well to keep it in play.
Oh, Jaludev cut back on the inside track. Tackled by Madison Hughes. Con Foley and Alan Fa'alava out. Will he go for the corner? The tackle comes in strong from Garrett Bender. And Bender makes an absolute nuisance of himself, and he is out. Get the oxygen on.
Well, they've been playing for 3.5 minutes with only 6 players. They were trying to get the guy in the sin bin back on the field.
Now there you go. Australia take the quick one. Jenkins goes. Oh, he dropped the ball and went backwards, but Maloof takes the ball over. Was it knocked on?
Oh, that's a killer. That's a coach killer. 7 on 6 and you can't score, and then even when you try and break through, that's a sign that it just hasn't been Australia's weekend. The 2 losses yesterday find themselves in the position of playing in this competition, the bowl competition.
Well, I think it is a knock-on. It's been a judge knocked on from Ed Jenkins. Well, there was an opportunity. They were sharp on the far side to take the quick throw-in.
Barrett, Bender and Durutalo
What engines on them?
Oh,
what engines on them? They have
rates.
been outstanding, haven't they? In fact, I'm going to just stand up and give them a wee applause because they have been outstanding for the USA. They've kept them in the tie.
Crouch. Bye.
Off the bench is, I think I spotted Zach Test is, come on and look at Zach Test, fresh set of legs against Cameron Clark on the chase. Shannon Walker coming across on the angle. Test chases. Nice to make the tackle, but good Dev to Nick Malouf. Alan Fatalava out. Jenkins is on his outside. Perry Baker with fresh legs in off the bench. The other speedster in this team. Well, this is hard work. This is the 6th tie for these players, and on the back of back-to-back tournaments, the first one in Hong Kong. Baker's made his tackle on Con Foley. Jenkins ever present. Just makes the hard yards, pushes the ball back. Well, this is sapping stuff in the commentary box. I bet it's sapping stuff out there. Shannon Walker. Walker opted to go himself. He had a man over there in Cameron Clark. And really a butchered opportunity for Australia.
Yeah, and now everybody needs to take a breath. Pulsating sevens rugby from 2 quality sides. That's wonderful to watch a game played in this manner. 2 positive sides that just want to go toe-to-toe. And the skill set being shown, whether it be attack or defence, really is something special.
Well, would you say that this USA team are the most improved, Willie?
There's no doubt about that. And the impact that they get from the bench, but just an air of confidence. Every player now knows exactly what they need to do, whereas in the past they'd just be throwing the ball to somebody in a worse position.
Well, if you're enjoying all this action and you're in the UK, there's 2 rounds coming up. The penultimate round will be in Glasgow at Scotstoun Stadium, the second week of May, second weekend of May, I should say. And the 3rd weekend, we then head down to Twickenham. Clear call from referee Federico Anselmi. Throwing the ball in. Fulanua. Fulanua collects the ball. That's a good scrum half. Zach Test. Here's Perry Baker. Perry Baker just couldn't get out on the outside of Shannon Walker. Walker made his tackle, but Madison Hughes is across there. And Nick Edwards decides to straighten up the middle. The tackle comes in from Bradley Wilkin. On that far side is Zach Test. Tackle by Malouf. Hughes. He gets himself involved in so much of the good work that is of this USA Sevens rugby side. Nick Edwards, well, the ball was superbly picked up there by Fula Nua. They stretch down this side now. Duratalo. There's the try line. Stretching the play, Zach Test. There's a man over here. Test backs himself. Madison Hughes backing up. Well, it was Malouf, I think, who ensured that the ball was spilt. Alan Fatalava out, runs into the imposing frame of Nick Edwards.
That's incredible sevens play.
Willie, I'm even out of puff.
Exactly, defence from Australia firstly, and the attack here. Zach Test took in the 2 defenders. Madison Hughes tried to pick up and go. That's where he lost it forward.
Well, the switch was on there, wasn't it, to Madison Hughes. If Test had just left the ball in that pocket, I think Madison Hughes was in under the sticks. 12 all, remember. It's all about the silverware. And dare I say it, extra time coming up if Australia or the USA can't unlock this score.
Shannon Walker, the man to go to for Australia.
Save and dive there for Cameron Clark. Well, they're going to have to go the length, Willie. Someone has just commented on the fact that they could go for goal, but I've never seen a 98-metre penalty kick. But it's all square then after 14 minutes of action. We're into extra time, folks. Don't go and put the kettle on. Stay fixed to your sofas because we're enjoying this one. There'll be a 2-minute break